When you think of luxury living north of the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area, Bartonville should be on your radar, especially with a home like this. Make sure you stick with me to the end because you are going to want to see this property at sunset. This is 1001 Hat Creek Road, located in Bartonville, Texas, which is north of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It is in the community of Hat Creek Estates. And this home sits on 2.85 acres, so you've got a really good lot here. And it does include 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, a 3-car garage with epoxy floor, and over 4,100 square feet of living space. Now, this house was built in 2005 and has been fully renovated with nearly $900,000 in upgrades, and we'll see all of that throughout this video. This property does feature a circular driveway in the front. There are landscaped berms in the back, which we'll get to. That actually adds a lot of dimension to this property, but yet you also have mature trees as well. What I love about this house on first notice is the curb appeal. As soon as you pull up to this house, it's absolutely stunning, especially in the evening, which we'll show you that later on in the video. So stick with us because you're not going to want to miss that. But I love this front porch, the front entry. It does include a large covered front porch. There's even a swing off to the side. So from the moment you walk up, it is very welcoming. 1001 Hat Creek is currently on the market for $2,499,000, and it is listed by Allison Ketcher with Magnolia Realty. So obviously the heart of the home here is going to be this beautiful large kitchen with soft white cabinetry, natural stone countertops, and then you have these 2 beautiful, very large pendant lights. I'm always a fan of having really large pendant lights, especially when you have an island as big as this one is. And this really, truly is a rather large island with seating for more than what you see here if you had a different bar stools. You could seat more people around this beautiful island. You'll also notice that the wood-wrapped vent hood is over the gas cooktop. So this is going to be gas. I'm always a fan of gas. I know a lot of our clients are too. So you do have a nice gas cooktop here. Some of the appliances include a Melee coffee maker. So if you're not familiar with that, you're going to need to look it up because it's a really cool built-in coffee maker. So no need to go down the street to Starbucks. You can just make your favorite coffee here at home. You are going to have double ovens and then a microwave stacked on top of that. And there's also a steam drawer here in the island. So it's really nice to be able to reheat things without using your microwave or to keep things warm. And then you do also have your built-in refrigerator here. One of my favorite things about this kitchen is the very large picture window that is positioned right over this beautiful farmhouse sink, but it gives you a view of this amazing backyard because I'm telling you, this backyard is absolutely stunning. It is just a true extension of the home, so it's very appropriate that they did put this beautiful picture window in this kitchen. I definitely would never complain about doing dishes if this is the view that I had. Now you'll also notice that there isn't a pantry door in the kitchen, and that's because the pantry is off to the side. This is what I call a walk-in working pantry. There's additional prep space, open shelving, there's cabinetry, there's room for small appliances. So really good job on tucking this pantry off of the kitchen and making it as workable as it is. But here in this living room, what I really want you to see is this floating staircase. It really anchors this space, both the kitchen, the living room, and the dining room. It really is a true work of art, a masterpiece. As soon as you walk in the front door, it's absolutely stunning. It's one of the first things you notice between the floating staircase and then the view to the outside, because you do have a lot of windows here in the living room on this back wall, which you should, because it lets in a lot of natural light. and also the view to the backyard, which we'll get to that in a little bit as well. But I just wanted to point out this floating staircase because it really is stunning. And also the fireplace that's here in the living room goes from floor to ceiling, and that also anchors the space as well. And it is absolutely beautiful. Very open here without it being, you have a lot of space between the kitchen and the living room. So you do still have space there, but it is still very open. It's an absolutely beautiful space as soon as you walk in the front door. You do see this formal dining room here at the front, and then you're greeted by all these other beautiful elements like the floating staircase, the fireplace, and these beautiful picture windows that lead to the backyard. The master bedroom is located on the first floor, and it is right off of the living room. Another light and bright space. Very spacious room. This is a king-size bed with 2 decent-sized nightstands. There's even room for a little sofa or maybe some club chairs over by the window. But there's also a door, or a private door, to the outside to the back patio in the master bedroom. I'm always a big fan of that as well. This leads us into the beautiful bathroom here with this beautiful tile floor. You do have separate vanities here, so 2 sinks, 2 vanities, 2 mirrors. Everyone has their own space. And I always say this, if you have the option in your bathroom for a bathtub, to do a standalone bathtub, because it is very visually pleasing and appealing. It's almost like a piece of art or sculpture in the bathroom. It doesn't take up as much space as those bathtubs that might have a big surround. And also I like that the faucet is in the middle of the sink, so that way you can lie on either side. You have this beautiful decorative tile that is behind the bathtub and also in this nice sizable shower as well. Gold finishes really give this bathroom a nice elegant look, and the barn door that leads into the decent sized closet as well. In fact, there's 2 closets in this bathroom. So beautiful bathroom. And one thing I also didn't point out that you'll notice throughout this video is that the trim here is this beautiful dark color. It's black without being too harsh. So it's a soft black, and it really is stunning. You've got it on the baseboards, the door trim, the doors. So I'm a big fan of having a different color paint on all of the wood trim, and they have done that here in this house. Upstairs, there are 4 additional bedrooms and another living space as well. Now, one of these bedrooms in the back part of the upstairs is quite large. It's a very, very big room. You could use that as a bedroom, of course, or maybe even a media room. So I think that would be something that, everyone could use. It definitely is big enough for a media room. And off of that room, if you go into the closet of the large bedroom that's upstairs, there is actually an additional laundry room. So this house does have 2 laundry rooms, one downstairs and one upstairs as well. And there are also 2 additional bathrooms upstairs. And I will say the view from upstairs looking down into the living room and the kitchen and that area really is nice. And once again, there's windows upstairs, so even upstairs you get to see the beautiful view of the outdoors. There is a dedicated office on the main floor as well. It's right off of the front door in the front of the house. I'm always a fan of offices being in the front of the house. It usually lets in a lot of light. There's a lot of windows, some nice built-ins as well. And you're able to see what's going on in your front yard. So there is a dedicated home office in this house as well. And once again, that home office has the hardwood floors that flow throughout the home. So let's talk about the backyard. It truly is a showstopper. It features a custom Claffy heated diving pool and spa with a couple of water features, an in-ground cleaning system, gunite finish. But I did want to talk about these water features really quickly. You'll notice that there are 2 of them actually. You've got 3 fountains on the wall at the back of the pool, and then over on the sun deck, where there's plenty of room for a couple of lounge chairs, there's also a little bit of a water feature there where the water bubbles up. And the spa being where it is in the pool is almost like an infinity edge spa. The water pours down the side, so actually that's another water feature as well. And something that is really clever that they did in this backyard is this fire feature. So not only do you have water, but now you've got this really nice fire feature over here, this fireplace over here off to the side. So it does a couple of things. It mixes all the elements because you have the beautiful grass with the berms in the backyard, and then you have fire and water, but also it gives the backyard another destination. I'm always a big fan of being able to go to multiple places in the backyard. So having this fire feature over here does that. Surrounding the pool are multiple covered patios with a built-in heater, lighting. You've got the fire pit that we already talked about, and lighted deck space for outdoor entertaining. The outdoor kitchen does include a built-in Yoder smoker and Evo flat top grill. There's even artificial turf that surrounds the pool area with designated pet turf and a dog run that keeps things pretty convenient. And while you enjoy looking at the photos and the video of this house at sunset, a few other features of this home are some things that you may or may not be able to see, such as updated irrigation so that there are no zones left out, so sprinklers can go throughout the entire property. There's also been a second tankless water heater added. There's outdoor lighting and a sound system around the pool, added speakers throughout the house and patio, and I already did mention that there was a second laundry room upstairs as well. This home on nearly 3 acres with the mature trees, large grassy areas, and a wrought iron fence is zoned for Argyle ISD, including Hilltop Elementary School, Argyle Middle School, and Argyle High School. If you'd like more information about 1001 Hat Creek or more homes in this area, or maybe you'd like to schedule a private showing, make sure you contact me. All that information is in the description below. And if you are looking to make a move to the North Dallas and North Fort Worth area, I would be honored to be your realtor of choice to make that happen. We can hop on a Zoom call at any time, or you can shoot me a text or send me an email. Make sure to put in the comments what your favorite part of this house is, and we'll see you on the next one.